being so young, each time a celebrity or whatever came in, they made sure I was standing or walking with that person. And it was interesting. But on the other hand, it wasn't so interesting.
Of course.
Because the gravity just did not resonate with me. Being so young, I didn't know what was what.
Yeah.
But we talk about my friend pushing me into the bus station. He pushed me into a journey.
A long journey.
That I never would have taken.
Yeah.
If it had not been for that push. And I'm grateful. Took me a long time to say this because I just stayed mad with him. But he pushed me into a journey that I never would have.
You are meant to change the lives of many people.
Exactly. And like I said, I never would have taken that journey before. And I'm grateful.
We are really grateful that you were able to speak to us. Again, we reach out to you again some other time. We run a non-profit where we go promoting such activities, and we are really delighted. Again, Push It Forward is not only the title of the book. It's actually a call for you to push it forward. Push on the story and the actions that you need to be able to change this world to be a better place for everybody. It's still the same as it was in 1961 as it is today. Things haven't changed that much.
Never has. But it's changing.
It's changing.
Yes.
At least there is dynamism.
Yeah, it's changing. But
because in the lens of your eyes, you've seen these transformations where we go up, back down. We go up, back down.
And that's basically what is happening here. But one of the greatest things that has happened in Mississippi is this museum.
Yes.
I must say, this is the only civil rights museum in these United States that was built with taxpayers' dollars.
Oh.
And of all places.
Built by donors.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you might be right.
And this is built.
Been to several museums.
Oh yeah, I know I'm right. I know.
that's news to me.
Yes. And it says something for the state of Mississippi.
It says something for the state of Mississippi. When I entered the other end of this museum, I saw what happened in 2020. The idea of the flag, 1894 flag, being put down, and what we want being raised up. It took that long?
Yeah, and there's still a lot of residents who are flying.
The same flag?
Yes. You can do that because that's your house. But in any...
I like when people say it's your house even if it's not paid off yet.
But it's still yours.
It's in your house. Because it's just an acceptance of the system that is totally, it make you believe it's your own house. It's not even your house yet. You're applying a flag that you know for sure with conviction.
Yes.
And you even go to church and come back and look at the flag. You know the truth.
Yeah. Happen all the time.
I agree with you. Yeah. Thankfully, if we can see that flag at the very entrance of the museum, it means it's true. Something is changing in Mississippi.
Exactly.
But there is something that is not changing that made me still mad when I was driving here, that they still classify Mississippi as the poorest state.
It is. The classification is correct. But we're making it. Everybody in Mississippi is not poor.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
That's the first. That's the first step, because most visitors think that we are still doing this picking cotton. No, seriously.
Wow.
They think this is still.
Pick cotton?
That's what they think.
No.
But there's a few privately owned farmers who pick their own cotton. It's not that much. They pick enough to pay a few bills. but it's not like what you see behind you.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, that's the real farmer there. Yeah, and this lady here is the real worker.
Yeah.
This is a hoe.
That's a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
H-O-E.
People rarely use
Yeah.
these hoes these days. Yeah.
And she's chopping the weeds from around the cotton. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So 1889.
Yes. So it's totally different. And this still goes on.
This still, I know.
Yeah.
Very secretively.
Yeah. And I tell folks all the time, don't get it twisted. These days are still prevalent right here in Mississippi and outside.
And outside too,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
Because I've traveled many places, and I was hoping that you don't say it happens, but unfortunately, it still happens.
It's still happening. That's the bad part about it. Mm-hmm.
What is the most memorable thing you would like us to see in this museum that we can take away to the rest of the world? Something that would be able to spark some conversations and some action that is in this museum. I know there's a lot of history.
It is.
But two things we can walk to and say
let's take a walk back
take
here.
a walk here.
Like I said, there's several things here.
Yeah.
But I get a kick out of
But this is beautifully, the museum is beautifully done.
it is.
All right.
This is the I call it the hanging gallery.
Oh no.
It's started in 1891 to 19 something, where blacks was,
Oh my God.
I call it murder.
Yeah, this is murder.
And you can look at some of the crimes that's up here, but most of them is going to be rape.
This was deliberate.
But,
This couldn't even prove.
Well, this is known.
What is this?
Somebody poisoned the water, supposedly.
I know, supposedly.
Yeah. But this is documentation here.
This is documentation.
But how many this went undocumented?
A lot.
Yes.
A lot.
Yes.
Maybe multiple times more than what is
More than what is listed on these walls here.
What does race prejudice mean?
Well, I guess when you just look at race and you look at prejudice, you white, I'm black, and I might say whatever, a prejudice word. It could happen, and it did happen because, what was that? See, this person was black.
Of course.
So you have to be talking to a white person. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to ask, at that time in the 60s, right? Human beings are human beings. Relationships would develop. So how was it being taken, if ever there was some kind of love story between the black and the white?
My time in the 60s, it had gotten a little better than what it was in the 1800s.
It was horrible.
Yes. But it was still there. It was still present. And when I said present, you knew what you could and could not do, or where you could go and could not go. Those are the type things that I grew up with.
Wow. But at least it's documented, and it's at least whatever is here is good testimony that it happened, it should never happen again, and it should be a learning moment for everybody, going forward.
But it's not.
It's not. They say history is the best teacher, but we always add, only if you're a good student. So some people never learn.
What you looking at?
This is a beautiful art. This is handmade, right?
Yes. And we have a lot of high school kids that come through here, black and white, and that's what they interested in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Some have been accused of dressing like that.
Oh yeah. They had several.
Several college students that were found dressed like that.
Oh really? But they had several dress codes that they used. They used this one and that one, and I think this was the latest one.
Yeah, that was the latest one.
Yes, over there. And they used the scarecrow, as you see there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh man. That's a real picture, right?
Yes.
This is hanging by somebody's balcony.
Yes.
And it looked, that time it was normal to them.
It was. You know, we use the word, my family, probably your family, use the word picnic, like you might be doing Monday, holiday. Everybody's picnicking.
Don't tell me it comes from something really bad.
Oh, yeah. It came from hanging.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to have a picnic tomorrow.
Oh, no, we are not going to have a picnic tomorrow.
No, I'm serious.
I know.
It meant
That's what it
that
meant.
we hanging a brother.
Oh, no.
And everybody would come. Everybody would come on wagons, horseback, or walking to see the picnic.
Wow.
Those things happen.
They happen.
But let me show you this in this, where it's the young people's joined the movement. Now I get her. How you doing, sir? Okay, click right in there. I'm gonna get my phone. Now this is my favorite gallery,
Okay.
and reason being,
A tremor in the iceberg.
in doing tours or groups or whatever, at the end of this, I bring them here
Okay.
and have them to stand here and then look forward. And then I ask them to look upward.
Oh.
Now, those are the freedom riders.
Oh.
But no one knew there was white freedom riders.
Oh, they were?
There they are right
Oh,
there.
yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good acknowledgement that oh, wow. And they were put in prison for it.
Oh, yeah. And they would say, man, I had no idea. Both black and white would say to me.
I had an idea, but to me it gives me an impression that there were not few, there were many.
There was many. It was almost
An
they
equal
say
number.
60-40.
60-40?
Yeah. In terms of black 60.
Yeah.
But I'll go a step further and say a 50-50 split.
Yeah, because some were,
Yeah. But it was
That
interesting.
looks like even was a priest.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. Like right in here.
There are lots of
Yes. Excuse me. Yeah, quite a few.
people need to speak up.
Oh, yeah. And over here,
This is the car taking people.
yes, they call it a paddy wagon.
It's called a what?
Paddy wagon. And put you on the defensive side.
Yeah.
How many freedom riders do you think they would put in there at a time?
I mean,
At one time?
from the side, one side, from the side, you'd think they would put maybe 4 people, but I guess that was not the case.
No, it wasn't. They could put